Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Tom Dunn with the town of Hilton Head Island helps us prepare for all types of hazards, but in particular, hurricane season. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, I've not done any preparation. Where do I start?
Sure, I think you have to look at that in two different lanes. If you evacuated for Hurricane Matthew, you've got a starting point. You've already begun to prepare. You've already done some things. So I would take a step back and look at what you actually did, and then write those things down, and then build your plan out from there. If you haven't done anything at all, the town has got an emergency preparedness guide that you can use to actually, it walks you through step by step on all the parts and pieces that you need to do to prepare, from determining what that evacuation route is, where you're going to go, important information, important documents that you need to take with you. And that guide's available either online on the town's website in English and Spanish, and at all the town facilities.
And what do I need to know particularly about evacuation?
The most important thing is to leave, to heed that evacuation warning and go. And in your plan, take the time to look at how you're going to evacuate. If you leave early, the evacuation routes are irrelevant. You can go wherever you want to go. If you wait till the evacuation order is given, you're stuck in the lane that the evacuation route. You go where they tell you to go.
Tell you.
So go early and take the time to look at where can I go, what am I going to take with me. Identify several hotels, friends, family, wherever you go, but write it down and know where you're going to go and know when you're going to go.
Right. And what is the best way for me to get information from the town?
Sure, the town's got multiple ways of getting information. One thing is on the town website, we have what we call the e-subscription service, so you can sign up and get text messages or email, whichever you choose. The town also is active on Facebook and Twitter during an emergency. So those are two additional pieces of information. And finally, the town website. When we have a large event like this, there's a banner at the top of the website that you can click on that and get additional information.
And so how do I know when I can return home? And I know with the hurricane, that was really probably one of the biggest issues.
The first and foremost is to find a credible source, which would be the town. There was some confusion. There was misinformation placed on social media about when the town was open, when it wasn't open, when the county was open, when it wasn't. So the most important thing is to go with our website or the county's website or the county's social media pages. That way you know you're getting credible information and accurate information.
And what do I need to bring in when I return? Are there specific things I should have with me?
Sure. Well, you want to take an evacuation kit when you go, or a preparedness kit, which has got a couple of days of water, some food, those types of things. If you use it while you're gone, replenish it before you come back.
Okay.
You may need those things when you get back, depending on the conditions or what's happening here on the island, what's happening locally.
And I think that a lot of people that I actually stayed. I don't know that I'm proud to say that, but you know, we certainly found out that the stores had closed, as well as not only they had closed, they were completely empty. So to come back to complete empty stores would be very difficult.
Absolutely right. And also you need to consider that, you know, the Palmetto Electric and the 3 PSDs on the island did a phenomenal job of getting the power and water and sewer back up. But you have to make the assumption that those services aren't available. You make the assumption you don't have power and you don't have water.
Right, right. And yeah, on that note, they did a phenomenal job.
Agreed.
Phenomenal job. So any last minute things, especially because now, for us, what do we look at for hurricane season? What's the time frame?
Sure, hurricane season starts June 1st and it goes all the way through the end of November. So we're very close to the official beginning of hurricane season.
Yeah, and again, the website was tremendous information, as well as the Facebook page, and people just need to, you know, I mean, for a lot of people that may be difficult, but social media is really as long as you're on the right site.
Exactly, using a credible source, yes. The key to that is a credible source, and go to the source.
Exactly, and go to the right source.
And if people, you know, if they see our source and it's a credible source, share it.
Yeah.
Continue to keep that credible source moving.
Yeah. Tom, thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's hope for nothing else this year.
Fully agree.
Thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.